Hey guys, happy Monday. Happy holiday Monday. I hope everybody's having a good day. Sorry, I have like an eyelash or something in my hair, in my eye. And of course it happens once I get on here. Frick, it hurts. Yeah. So I just thought I'd come on here. I don't know. I don't know if I can say it without crying because I've been crying about it all day. And I feel like I don't it's not a big deal to anybody else. I don't think unless you've been in the situation that I've been in. Unless you've been a bigger person, I don't know if you really would understand, but I think you might if you can put yourself in somebody else's shoes. Maybe. So this to me is a big deal. A very big deal. So I was um visiting some friends yesterday, and they have a little boy, and he is almost 2. He'll be 2 in December. And we were playing at the park. Well, he was playing, he was going up and down the slide with mom and dad and, whatever, while I'm sitting on the bench and I was just, watching him play and whatever. And dicking around on my phone and that type of thing. Well, after like the 5th or 6th time he went down the slide, he came over to me and he grabbed my hand and he brought me over to the play gym equipment thing. So I walked over to the stairs and I just stood at the bottom of the stairs and watched him go up because I just figured he just wanted me to stand there. And so he went up the stairs and went over to his dad and sat on his dad's lap, and down the slide they went. Well, he wanted me to come up and go on the slide with him. Now, I haven't been able to go down a slide the last time I was probably down a slide was when I was a kid. After that, many years after that, I was too big to go down a slide. My hips were too big, my butt was too big. There was no way it was going to go down a slide because they're made for kids, right? So you make them to fit kids' bums, not big bums. So he wanted me to go down a slide with him. I was in sheer panic. Sheer panic because I'm like, there's no way I can fit down this slide. What the hell is gonna, I can't do this. With him on my lap, there's no way. There's no way the both of us can go down this slide. So, anyways, I go over and I'm like, okay, you stand here. So I sat him over by the one side of the slide where you go to sit down. And I held on to the top of the slide and I sat my bum down and I put my legs down the slide and my bum fit. And I grabbed him and I put him on my lap and down we went. We went down the slide together. And I can never say it without crying. And I feel like such an idiot for crying every time because it's not that big of a deal for anybody. But, because I know people are like, well, why is she crying? But for me, it's a big deal. That's a big deal. Like, I know I haven't cried over anything else. Like, my pants fitting or, whatever. But this is a big deal for me because this proves to me that when the day comes, when, I decide to have children myself, that I'll actually be able to play with them. And I won't have to stand at the bottom or I won't have to sit on the bench and watch them play. I'll actually be able to play with them and do things with them because I'll be able to fit. I know, it's silly, but for me, it's a big deal. So yeah, so that was a big deal for me. So, but yeah, so I just thought I'd share that with all of you. Um, but yeah, so I hope you guys, I don't know, I can never tell this story without crying or even think about it without crying. And I don't know why. Um, it just feels really good to be able to do that. To be able to be in that spot now where I could do things like that and not have to worry so much. I'm looking forward to losing more weight when it decides to come off. I don't know, hopefully sooner than later. But when it decides to come off, I look forward to going out and doing things and knowing that it's okay, that I can go and I can, I know I've said this a million times in my other videos, but now it feels possible, you know what I mean? Like, now it feels possible that I could go to a Blue Jays game and sit in the seats there. I could go to, the restaurant and sit in the booth and not have to sit at a chair and table, which I still prefer. But yeah, it's little things like that. When you're a bigger person and you're unable to do those things and experience those things and kind of be like a normal person, it's a big deal when you actually can, and you can actually prove that to yourself. um but yeah, so I just thought I'd share that with you. I hope you have a good rest of your Monday. Have a good day, guys. Bye.